detaching from people, detaching from everything, and assimilation. This, the only thing that you need to start with is knowing that this is just an assimilation. We are living in assimilation. This is not the truth, and we are trapped in our bodies. Think about this. When you are acting in a drama, or the people that are acting in movies, dramas, even if they're crying or they're throwing tantrums, they're doing all sorts of kind of things, they know that this is just for acting and they're going to get paid. After that, they're going to live their own life like they were living before. You know, so they're able to get back to their own real life. So you too are just acting. Just know that you are acting and know how to benefit from it, how to act, because we are acting. And the people that know that we are acting, like this is just assimilation, they are able to get whatever they want because they can manipulate, they can act in a scene, they can harness energies, they can take power to themselves. And also how to detach from people, from everything, narcissist, and get out of here is to detach from everything. How do you start detaching? How do you start detaching? Just know that you are not in control. The moment you realize that I am not in control of anything, especially if it doesn't have to, it's not about me, because the only thing that you can control is you and how you feel. But how people feel, how people act, and how things are happening around you, you don't have control over it. The only control you have is how you feel about those things. For a quick example, I remember when I went home the other day, I think it's a month, 2 months, 2 months ago. Actually, this started 2 years ago. That's when I realized that I'm not in control of things. When I went back home to visit them, I found my room is still there. When I go home, I sleep in my room, and I found that certain things were changed inside my room, and it's like someone was sleeping in my room. So when I asked, they said there was a visitor who came and they gave them my room as like a spare room. Can you imagine? So I was so sad and angry that why? I put this here, your room, you can decorate it or put it the way you want it to be. But you find out things have changed. And then there, besides my room, there are other things that I see that, oh my God. So when I was sitting on my own, I realized that, oh my God, what if I die today? Will I still be thinking about who's sleeping in my room, who's doing this, who's doing that? Why can't I just find my space or buy a house or find a place where I can stay? Then I would know that this is mine. But still, if I die, those things I'll leave them here and go. So that's where certain things started to click in my mind, that you are not in control of everything. Even when they ask you for money, they borrow money, they want your advice, or you want to help your siblings about things to get their life to order, what if you were not there? What if you were never born in that family? What was going to happen? Do you think those people were never going to live by themselves? Do you think they were never going to get their life back on track? So we are stressing ourselves about things that we shouldn't be stressing about. If you are in a relationship, do you think when you always call them, checking them, always trying to control everything, what if you die today? Do you think your control will matter? Are you going to be a ghost? So you need to understand that you are not in control. That person will do whatever they want. Even your child, the one you gave birth to. If you tell them, don't do this, don't go around with bad people, bad company, you have to be at home in time, all that, trying to make them having manners and When you are not there, you don't know what they're doing. So you need to detach from everything and let things just happen smoothly. And the moment you detach from things, things start to control itself, maneuver itself, control itself, and want your attention back, because it's a law of attraction. Now you are attracting, you are no longer chasing, you are no longer eager for things to happen at your time, because you understand that you are not in control. And the moment those people realize that you are no longer controlling them, they'll start to like, what? Am I visible? Why is this person not reacting? Why is this person like this? And you'll start seeing things coming back to track, coming back to life, coming back to where you wanted even more. And you start realizing, oh my God, just control things in your mind. With your own mind, just control them. Just say it in your mind that whatever will be, will be. There is a song that says, whatever will be, will be. So it's true. Whatever will be, will be. And if they leave, then it's fine. Then that is the art of detachment. You detach from things. You detach from people around you. Even the closest people. If you've never heard of a person that was unalived by a family member, tell me. There are a lot of people who were unalived by a family member. Someone was unalived by their spouse. Someone was unalived by their children. Someone was unalived by their kids. So what the hell? Why do you think that they cannot unalive you? I'm not saying that your family is capable of doing that, or I'm just saying that detaching and seeing things outside the box will make you understand the human nature, will make you understand that you are here for yourself. You don't have to control anything. You don't have to rescue people. Sometimes those people need to learn from the mistakes. You don't have to always come up. You don't have to always control things. Don't control your husband. Don't control your wife. Don't control your kids. Don't control your relationship. When you are not there, they will do whatever they want, and you are not in control. You are not in control. So that only, if you put it in your mind, will make you to start detaching from everything. And also, there are levels of detaching. Detaching may mean that, like this phone or this camera that I'm recording with, I'm recording myself in a camera. If I detach and say that I don't want phones, I don't want anything to do with cameras, I don't want to do anything to do with recording anything, it means my mind will detach from it completely, and it will never bother me, because I don't care about cameras, I don't care about everything. But I will never be able to know how to use a camera my whole life. So it means I've missed the opportunity to know how to use a camera, to record myself live, to interact with people in different places, because I detached from this thing. So levels of detachment. There's a detachment where you know that I don't want to have to do anything with this person. But as for your families or the people that are around you, you need to have a level of detachment that you still have an access to. You still have the ability to use this camera. You still have the ability to interact with them, but you know that with or without them, you'll still make it. Without them, you'll still live. With or without that relationship, you'll still make it. So, but you are benefiting in it. And also, you are also detached. You need to balance. You understand? You need to balance. You need to have the balance, the other side of masculinity and the other side of femininity, so that you balance, or have the safer way and the other way. That is to balance. Then you have the complete detachment. That is beautiful. Correct.